Peace, love, health, and well vibe, tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand that when you come here, this is spa day for the soul, chicken noodle soup for the spirit, and Manny and Petty day for the ego. Understand that this is a hard hit area. Self development is the construction site. So, with that being said, if you would like to inquire about any, then please do so by texting and calling for your free consultation. Uh, all of my information, all of my contact information, all of my channel information, donation information, everything will be in the description box of all of my videos. As per usual, um, we're going to get started here today with the daily collective reading. Oh no, I'm sorry. We already did the daily collective read, and I apologize for that. So, we're actually going to get started here today with um a timeless collective reading. All right. So make sure y'all be on the lookout because um, later on today, I probably will be dropping a collective love reading. What's coming for me in love? I know it's Valentine's Day coming up and all of that. So let's see if we can manifest some love and some prosperity uh in all areas of life. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with this uh timeless collective reading, okay? So I'm gonna pull a pretty short, sweet, simple reading, and it's going to just how can I say this? It's just going to be, current energy and best course of action, long story short. All right. All right. So here we go. All right. So the first card we got, thank y'all. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So the first card we got here is the Ace of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords represents a divine new beginning in the mental plane. So this could be a new idea, an epiphany, getting answers on something that you was stumped on, being able to remove manifestation blockages, etc., etc., etc. What up, mommy? How you doing? All right, so the second card we have for the current energy on this timeless reading is the High Priestess card. Okay, so first thing I want to say that this card is a major arcana card, and because it's a major arcana card, it's going to be a prominent and dominant theme moving forward, whether it's going to be weeks, months, years, even decades to come. This High Priestess is going to be something that you have to watch out for. So, what I like to tell people before we get too deep in the cards is be careful with the high priestess. Yes, this could be a confirmation that a download that you got is true, or excuse me, or this could be confirmation that somebody you know could be a high priestess or a high priest. You yourself could be a high priestess as well. All right, but the high priestess shows a level of mastery that a lot of people neglect to mention. What's up, mommy? How you doing? Can you spam some green hearts so we can get going in that algorithm? Just copy and paste this in, paste this in. So the last card that we have in today's timeless reading is going to be the Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands is harmony and balance in your personal desires. In this reverse position, this could represent no victory, losing a fight, disharmony, feeling dysregulated, feeling imbalanced. um and I know these cards mean, different stuff and people, whatever, but I like to, use the basics of the card, and then I like to expound on it with my own intuition. Okay. So, I know sometimes be criticizing me about, if I miss something or if I don't, whatever, whatever, whatever. Just bear with me, good people. Okay. So again, remember the sixes are the harmony cards, the love cards, the peace cards. It's the calm after the storm, right? The four is the calm before the storm. And then of course we know the five card is the storm, right? So the Six of Wands reverse again brings energy of like a sore loser, a failure, feeling like you failed at something, or it could be a sign, a symbol that something is off and that we need to pivot, that we've been fighting for something where there is no victory to be had here. All right, there is no celebration to be had. All right. Uh, hey Andrea, I don't know if you know what hyping is, but do you mind hyping my video, my uploaded video, my daily collective reading that I did? All right. So I'm going to consult the other tarot deck for best course of action to see. And while I'm shuffling up the cards, I just want to say that this combination of cards uh is speaking to me. And is for one thing that is saying is that we got to use our wisdom, right? We got to use our wisdom right now. We got to be wise, we got to be forward looking, right? If you get a new idea, if you get like a download, if you feel inspired to do something to help somebody, to leave somebody in the past, whatever, it could be different things for different people. Go ahead and act on that, right? The high priestess would, so the ace of swords is saying that there is some clarity here on the horizon, on the mental plane, right? There is some clarity on the horizon. And I believe that the high priestess card is saying that it's okay to actually, oh, you talk about you got me. Where my little Twinkie at? Where my little 20 piece at, man? The brother over here hurting. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. Right? But um this combination of cards is telling me that the key to this mental, well, not the key to the mental clarity, right? Now that we got the mental clarity, now we got the download, now we got the idea. What's up? Salama with Anna. I don't know how to say your name. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Welcome in. Oh, I'm finishing up the collective timeless reading, and then after that we're gonna get into individual readings. Um Also be on the lookout, y'all. I'm about to ramp up the love readings. I got a download this morning saying that I need to kick out them love readings. So I'm about to get on it. All right. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, y'all. All right. So, like I was saying, there is going to be a moment of clarity here, whether it come to us in a dream, coming up to us out of our sleep. It could come to us while we driving, while we meditating, anything, right? You never know when inspiration can hit, but we're going to have a moment of clarity. We're going to have an idea. Somebody is going to press our button. Like I said, it's going to be different things for different people, but the energy is going to manifest, right? So I think the key to grabbing that mental clarity, that new game plan that we coming up with, I believe the key to that is going to be able to use the high priestess. Because if you look, we got a 1-2 combination where the ace is the one and the two. Well, the high priestess is really the third card, but you if you don't count zero, then it's the second card, right? But that's always been weird. But I think that once we get the download, I think we got to use our intuition to know. Like, say for example, you get a calling to help somebody. Maybe you used to volunteer a lot. Man, you get a calling to help somebody, right? That's the new idea. What a high priestess is going to kick in where you say, I don't know who to help. I don't know where to go to help, right? You just hop in your car and you just start riding and then boom, right? Somebody needs your help, right? So again with the high priestess there's a certain level of mastery here. So I know a lot of people claim to be intuitives, right? Claim to be clear, claim to be psychic, all of that, right? And to a certain degree everybody is. But what is the difference between a champion and a chump, right? What's the difference between a magician and a high priestess? Well, it's a level of mastery, right? The high priestess isn't the high priestess because she was born psychic. Everybody was born with intuition. The high priestess is the high priestess because she went into the darkness and found out the mysteries and came back with knowledge and wisdom that changed her life, and now she's able to use it. Where in the Six of Wands, maybe she thought that, or he thought that could be using their power for good, but really it was used against them, right? Or maybe they thought that they could help somebody and they really can't, right? Maybe this person wants to be the way they are, right? Maybe the other person don't like the suggestions that you give them, right? But what I see here is that there is going to have to be a redirection of I want, right? There's going to be a redirection of I want. All right. So I'm going to pull the best course of action, and then I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor for any individual readings that's going to be here. I see we just had a couple people come in. We got 7 people currently, 3 likes. Please don't leave. And if you do leave, just double tap that screen. And if you don't want to like the video for me, please do it for Baby Cactus Jack. Please, please, please. All right. So peace, love, health, and wealth to everybody who just came in. If you can't donate, that's fine. Let a commercial play, right? For 30 seconds. And if you're really feeling froggy, let that commercial play for 30 seconds and you hit a link and you hit the link associated with it. You don't have to sign up for nothing. You don't have to do your email, nothing. All right. Best course of action. Uh I think this is a pretty simple best course of action. If whoever in the chat, if y'all want to see more, let me know. But the Page of Swords is a person who's creating balance and stability in the mental plane, right? So we opened up the reading with the Ace of Swords, and now we here at the Page of Swords. So I feel like there's some sort of timeline shift, some sort of quantum acceleration. I feel like if you've been praying to your angels, this is a confirmation that the shift that you've been calling in is here, and the reason why is because we get 2 sword cards, but it skips the 9 cards in between. And so that quantum shift means that we've been working hard, we've been doing whatever we got to do, but unfortunately, we ain't been seeing some of the little things. Like some of the little things is piling up and it's starting to get at us, right? And in this case, right, we got to remember that we got a goal, we got a plan, we got dreams, we got aspirations, right? So if you've been thinking about walking away from a situation, a circumstance, if you've been feeling like a job, a new relationship, a new dog, whatever is going to be good for you, then go ahead and pursue it. The Page of Swords is somebody who's wise enough to know that they're not strong enough to fight this fight right now. That doesn't mean that they can't come back and conquer whatever it is that they gotta conquer. But again, right, a part of being intuitive, right, a part of having mental clarity, right, a part of understanding the battles that we face is being able to walk away, whether we just need to go lose some weight, work out, eat some Wheaties, drink some Gatorade, and come back, or whether we need to read a book, or whether we need to change habits, whether we need to change piece of people, places, and things, whether we need to change situations and circumstances, it's time to walk away. Right. And I always say that if you walk away and it finds you again, then it was meant to be. But if you walk away, you do some healing and you don't have that craving for that person, place, or thing no more, then don't chase it. Right. I always say when you healing, you never know who you're going to be tomorrow, because you might, the food you eat, the drinks you drink, the people you like, the personalities, the places you hang out, once you really heal, everything is not going to be the same no more. Even certain foods is going to taste different, right? And that's why, especially when you're dealing with relationships, hint, 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 I will be dropping a singles reading today. If y'all got any requests for collective readings, or if you want me to do in-depth reading for free, I will post it on my channel, but I won't reveal your identity. Let me know. All right. Let me know in the comments. All right. So I feel like I've been blah, 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 blah. Right. So again, best course of action, walk away. And if it comes back again, it was meant to be, whether it's something that you have to overcome, a person, place, or thing, situation, or circumstance, or whether it's me versus me, right? You versus you, whatever the thing is, right? Don't be afraid to walk away. And if you look over your shoulder too long, you will become a pillar of salt, right? Like I said, if it's money you need to save, if it's a new job, whatever it is that you need to build for, go ahead and do it. And if you have to come back to this situation and circumstance, this particular cycle, welcome in with open arms, right? But we have to become the Knight of Swords. We can't stay in this Page of Swords stage. All right. So for some, that's going to look like forgiveness, right? For some, that's going to look like turning the other cheek. For some, that's going to look like meditating and healing. For some, that's going to be picking up new hobbies like gardening. Whatever the case is, right? We have to do what we got to do. All right. So with that being said, that was another beautiful, timeless collective reading for the Vibe Tribe and the collective alike. All right. So if there is no questions, comments, concerns, I will go ahead and shut down this timeless collective reading. And if you would like a donation based reading, then go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm sorry, if you would like a individual reading, I feel like I said that wrong. If you would like a free or donation based reading, right? Go ahead, double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate, right? Come on, y'all, double tap that screen. Come on now, y'all. Cause I bet y'all if I was y'all favorite OnlyFans model, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would like the screen. I bet y'all if I had that 12-inch monster on the screen and some basket and some gray sweatpants, y'all will like the video. I bet y'all if I had a BBL with a new wig, right? My hairline all the way back to my ears, y'all would like to. Come on, man. I bet y'all would like that video if I was putting eyelashes on my edges. Come on now. Double tap that screen, y'all. Come on. Show some love. Show some respect. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Bet y'all if I was a OnlyFans model with my six pack hanging out, if I was slow grinding to some oh I think she African. I get her name now. Okay. Yeah, I bet y'all if I was Chris Brown out here slow grinding on the screen, y'all would double tap that screen. Come on, y'all, show some love. Hype me up. Hype me up. I'll hype me up. What up? What up, Andrea? Would you like a reading? Who was that came in? Pharaoh, what up, God? Sprinkles, what's up? Wait a minute. I did not see all these chats come in. When the hell did y'all type all this? Ms. Ellie, Mrs. Shelley. What's up, Mrs. Shelley? I like that. Mrs. Shelley got some sass on her. Okay. She got some class on her. Okay. Sprinkle, aka Chaley. What's up, cutie pie? How you doing? What's up with all these beautiful women in my chat? The beautiful women would come in my chat when Pharaoh pull up. Look, I don't be having no motion going on until Pharaoh pull up. All the ladies come out for Pharaoh. What's up, y'all? Can I get a 4 for 4? All right, y'all. So if y'all want to get added to the list, my phone be freezing sometime. So if y'all want to be added to the list, make sure y'all hit me up. Make sure y'all type morning tea, right? Get some morning messages. I'm good, thank you. Hope you are well. Your energy is the best. I'm loving it. Shit, you know what they say? A pretty woman make a man stand up straight. Wait, that don't sound right. I ain't mean it like that. I'm talking about my pot. Oh, I ain't. Oh man, is it 10 minutes yet into the live? Cause I ain't trying to get demonetized. I ain't mean it like that. I just had to realize what I said. It was already too late. Damn, I ain't mean it like that. You know what I mean? Like, like a woman make a man get his shit together. That's what I mean. Oh, I think I remember you. I think you changed your name, unless you did somebody else. I think I remember you. Pharaoh, don't make that face. I got hacked and had to make a new account. What was your other account name? Because I think I do remember you. I don't know if it was that same exact picture, but I might not remember too much, but I do remember faces. No, I ain't had no coffee this morning. I feel hyped up though, but no, I had some tea. I had ginger. I had ginger tea, lemon ginger tea, and I had a blueberry spice or a blueberry something tea that I've been sipping on. So you know that tea be having caffeine in it, so I am up a little bit. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get a quick little mini read for my girl, uh, Andrea Hector, aka I'm not gonna say your name on live. What's going on with you, Pharaoh? Cause it's what 7 o'clock. Where you at? You know, Pharaoh. When I looked at your messages today, the other day. No, I think it was this morning. First of all, my bad for the typos, y'all, because I don't be paying attention. I just be typing and going. But Pharaoh, you know them Phoenix pictures you sent me, the app that I use for my messaging for my business line. No, I know your name, Ale. Ale. That's what I'll call you, Ale. But Pharaoh, those pictures expired, man. They expire after 30 days. So the pictures that I get on that phone number, I don't have none of those pictures that you sent me, bro. I don't have none of them. All right, so let's get started with your mini read, okay? So, first thing first, you have the 4 cups. This is balance and stability in the internal realm, right? This is balance and stability in the emotional realm. So, something Something isn't, I don't know if this is in a relationship or if this is just you one on one with yourself, but there is still something missing. There is something missing. And I feel like because of who you are, you a good girl, you a sweet girl. I get a little bit of passive energy. I don't think that you soft or weak, but I think that you just a good, nice person who, don't always want to fight. That's what I get. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's just the vibe I get. I feel like you a loving, caring, nurturing person who will cook and clean and give you the clothes and shoes, but you just love very hard, and I get that, but I feel like either right now or in due time you're going to realize that something is missing, and I want to get the best course of action. Or you know what, I'm gonna pull another card from this deck to see. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is here. All right, Queen of Pentacles is here. So when you how can I put this? Okay, so first thing first, remember that the queen is a representation of the water element, right? And secondly, the pentacles is a representation of uh the earth element. So the opposite of this card would be the page of cups is the opposite of this card. The page of cups. Okay. So what I feel as though is that you might be having some hidden page of cups energy, whereas like you receiving messages, you see things lining up, but I feel like there's a disconnect somewhere, right? And I feel like that clarity that you need is going to be able to fully is the clarity that you need about the who what about the internal happiness, the long-term happiness is going to come from you being able to balance whatever this cup is that's either out of balance or that's just missing totally. All right, so I'm gonna pull another card to see uh what the best course of action is about this missing energy. This, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's career related. I don't know if it's like something in a relationship. I don't know if it's friends. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if you need a sense of community. But you know what I just thought about? I remember I told you before you left and after you left, I told you to be careful from falling into bad habits. I told you to be careful because somebody, I don't know if it was a mother, a auntie, a cousin. I didn't think about an ex at the time, but there was going to be somebody from the past who was toxic in the past who was going to come back. I kept telling you that. And I think this is coming up now. But let's see the best course of action. Right? Let's is so I see Queen of Pentacles as your full potential right now. But again, there's a missing link. There's a missing cup, whether it's some sort of help that somebody's trying to give you or what, or life is trying to show you something, but there's something missing. And I think it's up to you to decide, or you already know what's missing, but let's see what the best course of action is. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Mm. Love and happiness. So maybe it is something dealing with a relationship. Maybe it's money related. Maybe it's house, car, maybe savings, um, a dream or a goal or something. So the Ten of Cups, in short, is completion of the heart, right? Where you can say this moment, this chapter, this day, this thing is done, and I can rejoice in that, right? What I would do is I want you to sit down and do a writing exercise, and I want you to really get in tune. You also trying to buy a car, okay? Because the Queen of Pentacle was telling me that there's resources. I feel like you've been making small resources stretch for a long time, and abundance is here. But I feel like you've been accidentally blocking your own blessings. I'm sorry. So what I think this is I think the writing exercise for you to help you really bring these cards into harmony and balance. I think what you need to do is create a writing exercise, right? Maybe write down a list of demands on what you want from a partner. And I know you're talking to somebody right now, so maybe maybe if you're not getting them things in a relationship, or maybe if you was to get it from another relationship or something like that. But I want you to write down, what would life be like? What Ten of Cups? What would life be like if I was in the Ten of Clubs? Ten of Clubs, right? Ten of Cups. Where would I live? What would I eat? What would I do? What kind of perfume would I wear? Right? Let's just say you didn't have to work. You didn't have to worry about money, right? Would you go back to school? Would you learn how to read tarot? I want you to put yourself in the mindset of life being happy, and you get the chance to not just do what you have to do, but do what will fulfill you personally, right? What will make the queen happy? And I think this writing exercise is going to reveal some things that you didn't even know that could possibly make you happy. Right? You never know. Maybe you could like want to do porn or something. Like, and I say that for the shock value, because I'm trying to get you to understand that it might be time to shift timelines. I feel like you've been shifting slowly and you've been like easing into it, but I feel like it's really time. This chapter in your life is really time for you to be yourself and not to dim your light. If you the Queen of Pentacles, don't become the Page of Pentacles. Don't become the whatever pinnacle, right? Keep ascending, become the king, right? Keep ascending. All right. Anybody got any questions? I mean, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? Uh Bro, gassing up on coffee, just dropping off my like support the feel the vibes. I missed the last part. Good here, jetting out. All right, peace, love, health, and wealth, my God, man. Good to see you here. I'm happy to know you still breathing and you keeping your foot on their neck with the highest levels of integrity. All right, Sprinkle Sparkle, you still here, Sprinkle Sparkle? What about my girl, Miss Shelley? What's going on, Miss Shelley? You mean based off of the cards that I pulled already, or you want to do another reading? How's life in the corner of my world? I'm gonna be honest with you, Shelly. I'm a pretty decent looking guy. I got average intelligence. I'm above average in height. I feel like I got a couple things I can offer, and I just I really want some love. I ain't even gonna lie. I really want some love, and I really want to love, and I really want to be loved. Like if I can be honest real quick, like I didn't get unconditional love growing up, so that made me be a little thought boy, and that made me. unhealthy mentally and emotionally. And now that I'm healthier than I was before mentally and emotionally, I want to meet people and I want to grow with people. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to meet somebody where they at, and I want to figure out if we got the same vision and the same goals, and I want to just move towards that. And it really hurt me when, I got to go through the breakup phase and the funeral phase of the relationship, because it's just like when you see so much potential in somebody and you have good intentions for that person and things don't work out, that shit hurt. I've been in and out of relationships since I was 11 years old, literally. Like, I lived with my first girlfriend in the 10th grade. Uh I'm just tired of certain things. I'm ready for certain cycles to end. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready for certain cycles to end. So to answer your question, I think the positive to answer your question, is there positive energy coming your way? Looking at the cards, I think that the positive energy is trying to manifest, but I think that there's people, places, and things, situations, and circumstances that's causing manifestation blockages. And I think that the exercise that you get into will not only let allow positive things to flow, but it's going to help you get in tune with you so you can just dictate what you want instead of trying new things. Like, oh, this person is new and he brings new things to the table. Let's see if I can get into what he brings. Well, I want this chapter in your life moving forward to be different. I want it to be, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and let's see if we can match and grow together. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's positive energy towards you, but that's not the question. The question is, are you going to not stand in your way? Are you going to live authentically? Are you going to be truthful? Or, like I said, are you going to be too passive? Or are you going to be whatever caused you to not get what you wanted and needed in the past? Hurt, scared, afraid, whatever. All right, let me catch up to the chat. So to answer your question, yes, I feel like the positive energy is already there, to be honest with you. I just think that it's internal work that need to be done to allow it to flow. Like some people, like for you, you travel, right? But for some people, they need to travel, right? And it might be related to their deep-seated fear of traveling, right? So for you, what I'm seeing or hearing is just like how some people, they want to travel, they need to travel, they need to move, they need a fresh start. It's the same thing for you, where it's like you need a fresh start in an area, but because of a situation, because of something, it's manifesting slower than it should, if that makes sense. You think I'm gonna meet somebody when I'm getting coffee? I'm open. I ain't gonna say no to that. She said, "Average my ass. Your intelligence is far beyond average, my friend." Yeah, well, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't like to read books. It's just certain things I don't like. So it's just like certain levels of information I get cut off from, because to me reading is boring. Like, I can't, like, my brain don't want to just sit down and read. My brain is like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Your nervous system is overregulated to be reading right now. She said all of the above. Well, I don't know. I know you got a situation and everything like that. So I never ever, break those boundaries, especially in my professional capacity. But hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Like hit me up. Like like hit me up because this is what I do. Removing manifestation blockages. A lot of times, man, only thing most of the time what's stopping people from manifesting the life they want is deep-seated beliefs that was taught to them before they was born, and just pain and hurt, not being able to see outside of what they used to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, that's just what I feel like. I'm not gonna lie, financially I'm not where I want to be or would like to be. uh and that, I'm not, that's gonna come, you know what I'm saying. I'm not worried about that. But the thing that's on my mind the most is i want I want the one. I'm longing for that. Like I'm longing for it. And it's not because I'm afraid, it's not because I'm scared, it's not because I just really feel like my clock is like my biological clock, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's certain things that I want and need in my life. And it's not rooted in pain. It's not rooted in any of that stuff. It's surely rooted in pureness, purity of this is what I want. This is kind of what I need. Biologically speaking, this is what I need. And I deserve it. I'm a good person. I have a lot of things to offer. I'm not in the best of shape. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich. I really don't care about cutting my hair. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I don't care about. I'm a natural type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I like gardening. I like getting dirty. I like fixing on cars, but I also like cooking too. You know what I'm saying? I also like painting and, interior decorating and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just ready to share some shit with some people. I ain't even gonna lie. If I could be honest with y'all, I had a deep seated fear after I got over the whole people with money is evil and I start like getting into money and manifesting money and all that stuff. I had one deep seated fear is that I won't meet the one for me while I'm broke, and that I won't be able to trust women when I get rich. Cause I know I'm gonna get it. I know the money. I know that's gonna happen. But I had a deep seated fear that I want to let go. All right. So, what's her name? Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. If you would like a free or donation based reading, only thing you got to do is just type morning tea, and you can get some morning tea from Tarot. All right. If you would like a donation based reading, please check out the description box of all of my videos. It shows you where to donate to. It shows you how much what your donation gets you. And if you don't have an account, you can even hit the affiliate link at the bottom of the page and get an account. Sprinkles, can I offer you a donation based reading? Can y'all drop some green hearts in the chat real quick? I'm about to go grab my tea and put on some deodorant. I'll be right back. Got the party turned up. Got my derby dance. It seemed like they only proud of pussy niggas. What you mean if you would, you could? You can donate $1. It's okay. You don't got to donate $100 every time. Okay. So since you absolutely refuse to donate, which is fine, right? Let KP starve to death. Uh, would you just like a general reading, or did you want to know something specific about something? Preferably something and not somebody. I need a good incense. I think I ran out of. Is this a cheap one or is this a good one? I think this a good one. I don't remember though. Where's the cheap ones at? I got the party turned up. I got my jewelry dancing. Where is the cheap incense? I hate that I gotta light this incense to see if it's because I can't remember because my I like sandalwood incense and I be having some that smell the same, but I got some cheap ones that when they burn, them boys are not the same. We are not the same. I am an alien. Let me get me a lighter real quick. Let me get some negative ions in here real quick. Even though you also done it better than your sister did, I got my party turned up. I got my jury dancing. I think this the cheap one. I need a new crate. I ain't got no incense down here. I would like a bay leaf. What's up, y'all? Anybody got some intentions they want to put in this bay leaf? Dang, I don't want to keep lighting these incense. I want to light something different. I got my party turned up. I got the jury dance. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. Come on, shawty, let's get this thing cracking. I used to grip you on your waist and beat that see all night. That's funny. All right. So the first card that comes out again is the Four of Cups. Okay. So the four, remember, is balance and stability, right? And the cups represents the heart space. Okay. So the Four of Cups, right? I guess this can go for both of y'all. Um, and when you look at the card in totality, you're looking at a person who has paused their ascension, and they paused their ascension because of contemplation of missed opportunities. All right, I got you added to the list. Welcome back. Right. And this is what I feel for you, which is that there's a person, place, or thing that there is some sort of regret, right? Maybe it's the person who got away, or maybe you wish that you was a different person at a different time. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what the best. You know what? Since I pull her too, I'll pull you two to find clarity as well. Okay, so you got the Five of Swords. Huh, that's funny. It's the mental space. Okay, so there's a conflict between an idea, a vision, a goal, a dream. This could be also uh something about ideology. I think that you got a very unique or a very particular set way of believing or doing things, or the way you look. And some people might think that it's toxic or something like that, but that's just something you learned from, from life experience. And so, uh, what I would caution you to do, I'm going to recommend you do the same thing. Do a writing exercise, but because there's a Five of Swords here, I want you to write down everything that you have ever got a complaint about, whether it's friends, whether it's in a relationship, whatever, or whether like you did something and you had good intentions, but somebody looked at you awkwardly or something like that. I want you to just write down negative aspects about yourself, but from the point of view of other people. You got to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes right now. I feel like it's going to be very important for your spiritual journey and for your healing slash self development journey. And just to confirm, you're currently single, right? Sprinkle Sparkle. So what I'm hearing is that whatever these situations, whatever this thing is, where a person either lies about their behavior, excuses it, or whatever, whatever. Wait a minute, are you the one who had the dude in jail? This might be I don't know. I think this might be the wrong person. But are you the one who had the guy who went to jail? Oh, okay. I don't really remember everything right now, but if you give me a minute, it's gonna come back to me. You got to think. You got to think. I do a lot of readings. I go through a lot of stuff, so you got to give me a minute so I can remember a little bit about your situation. Didn't wasn't he like a drinker, or didn't he have a habit or something? Pills or something? Was it a habit? What is it? What's going on with this guy? What it's something that I remember. Oh, it's coming back to me slowly, man. Dang, I knew I remembered you, man. I knew I remembered you. It's coming to me though, slowly, slowly but surely it's coming to me. If I can remember where you from, something. It's heroin. Okay, yeah, it's coming. Give me a second. It's coming back to me. But either way it go, oh, okay. I remember it was a conversation about getting clean one time. There was a conversation about what he was going to do when he got out of jail. Oh man, it's gonna take me a second. Let me go. Where my tea? I left my tea in the room and somewhere. Um, I know it was a conversation about what he was going to do or where he was going to go when he got out of jail. I really think this. I don't see that other relationship, that other reading I just did. That Four of Cups could have been something more. I don't. More emotional. No, I'm trying to pin down the difference here. Please book your free consultation today. Explore tarot, explore healing energy, and spiritual guidance. You can call me or text me at 424-231-7097. You can email me at tarotisminds44 at gmail.com. Let's align with peace, love, health, and wealth. All right. Uh, I'm definitely getting some conflicted energy. I feel like, ooh, I feel like you got to start thinking with your mind right now. I feel like the conflict is because you don't think logically. But I don't want to jump the gun on that. Okay, so the best course of action that I got for you right now is growth and expansion. I want you to use the Libra scale, and I want you to put who, what, when, where, why, now. I want you to put who, what, when, where, why now. And then I want you to put who, what, when, where, why in the future. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to look at what you want, right? What you trying to grow? What you trying to do? Am I trying to get a certificate? Am I trying to get a new job? Am I trying to get a new house? Am I trying to I want you to put what is the goal? What is the plan? What is the dream? That's exactly what I want you to focus on. Big picture. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line. I want you to see again, what's the end goal? Where are you going in the future? What do you want? This Five of Swords is saying that the energy is at the Kundalini. I mean, the energy is rising to the heart chakra, but it's not making it's ascend towards the universe, towards the solar system, towards outer space. Again, just similar to her, I feel like there is an energy blockage here. And the reason why is because, but this is the difference here. I feel like there's something here that needs to be addressed mentally until this whatever it is. It could be thoughts, ideas, goals, dreams, plans. I feel like you in the dark about stuff, and the reason why is because there is no plan to be had. Whatever it is, it don't have to be relationships, but wherever it resonates, I want you to look at the mental aspects of things. I don't want you to worry about if somebody cares about you or nothing of that. I want you to think logically. And I want you to focus on growth and expansion. But again, I want you to look at what you want. Is this something I want? Is this place something where I want to be? Don't don't when you sit down and plan, don't think about what other people want. Don't sit down and think about what could go wrong. I want you to focus on you, what you want and how you feel only. I want to see something real quick. I feel like it's a lot of if this happened then I'm gonna do this. If this happened, I'm gonna do that. If this happened, I'm gonna do this. I don't want that for you. I don't well, let me not say I don't want that for you. I don't think that this is going to resonate with you much longer. Oh, Spring, hey, did you get on the panel with us one night? Are you the one who got on the panel with us a couple times? That's what it was. Okay, so her four of cups came with the Queen of Pentacles, which was the self-worth and building a solid foundation. I think that the difference here is, like I said, there is a belief, there is a belief system, there is a religion, a political view. There is something here that probably, I won't say it never change, but it just don't resonate with you. And and it's tied to something deeper. And I feel like you didn't look at it that way, but you got to. It is no way that you can't look at it no other way. So after y'all do these exercises, I want y'all to follow up and I want y'all to get another reading and I want y'all to be able to to be able to bridge some connection. I'm not going to say that it's going to happen immediately or overnight or nothing like that, but there is some connections here that can be connected. And the reason why is because there's a synergy that's going on here. To be honest with you, I need to see there's something similar. There's a reason why both of y'all here, and there's a reason why both of y'all got this Four of Cups. Now the readings took us in different places, but I think that at least to start off, getting the balance that we want to need, the balance is going to come from realizing that the Four of Cups is real. So hitting inside the Four of Cups is three cards here. You got the Four of Cups here, but you also got the Ace of Cups, and then you got the Three of Cups. So if you remember correctly, the Ace of Cups is that big beautiful cup. And I want to skip that and talk about the Two of Cups really quick. So what's her name? Salima? Are you still here, Salima? But I want to talk about the two and the Three of Cups really quick. No, I want to talk about the Three of Cups really quick. Okay, so we gonna get to you in a second, Selena. So where's the where's the Three of Cups? Is all the card I'm looking for is always at the end. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Cups, every single cup, Eight of Cups. Every time I look for a card, is always near the top. All right. So the three, growth and expansion. This three, growth and expansion, deals with teamwork. It deals with other people. But the key is that you have to be solid as an individual, right? You got to be solid as an individual. And you had the lover's card on top of that too. So after that five of swords would have been a lover's card. So it's definitely some love energy here. But again, we got to be able to take that energy and don't leave it just at love, right? We got to be able to let that energy rise above the heart chakra and flow into the crown. And when that heart chakra energy flows from the heart to the crown, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, then you get that overpouring of love that I'm looking for, that I'm talking about here. But for you, I think the key to this Ace of Cups is, again, getting the mental shit out the way. For her, I think it was the earth element, where it's like she is trying to gather assets. She trying to maybe get a new house, a new car. You know what I'm saying? Save up some money. Whereas that those things might be important for you, but as it relates to the Four of Cups, what's key for you is going to be the air element, that sword energy. All right. Again, that's who am I? What do I believe in? What do I want in the future? What are my boundaries? Right? These are things that can't be contingent on time and space. These are things that can't be contingent on people, places, and things. These is things that's contingent on how it resonate with me, and do I think that this is going to be the path to make me happy? And if this isn't, or if I'm unsure, then I need to hit somebody up and reach out and to double check. So I just want to say peace, love, health, and wealth to, how do you say that? Nazila. That is a beautiful name. And that's a beautiful picture too. Some beautiful flowers and whatnot. Shout out to Nazila checking in. Can we get some green hearts for Nazila? Pretty please with a blueberry muffin on top. Want to know? Okay, so I got one person that I'm going to read before you. So please, please, please wait till I call your name before you start posting questions. Okay. All right, Salima. I had a joke, but I'm not going. I don't think everybody would have got that joke. Salima, can I offer you a donation based reading, please? What's up, y'all? Can I get some hearts in the chat, pretty please? Oh, I remember why he went to jail now. Ooh, wee boy, this is it's coming back to me slowly. No, so this is the home of the free readings, but I have to solicit. I gotta solicit. I'm getting old, so my madam, she don't put me on the corner no more. So I gotta make money somehow. Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. My gigolo days are slowing down a little bit. So I gotta get some money somehow. Ain't nobody subscribing to my OnlyFans except for this guy named Mark. I don't know who the fuck that is. And this guy named Leo. I'm like, all right, guys. I was like, all right, guys. So you done with the free reading? Wait a minute. Don't leave. Like I said, I just offer donation based readings. But you don't have to get a donation based reading. All right, ask me something, Sprinkles. Mm, to be honest with you, good and bad is something relatively new. Now, what we seeing is free will being expressed in different ways. The problem with that is that the people who is operating with the true free will, they purposefully took other people's free will away from them. Is almost like we 3/5 of a human, where we don't have our mind and we don't have emotional intelligence. Without being able to critically think and without being able to have emotional intelligence, we only 3/5 of a person. We only can eat, sleep, and shit. That's and reproduce. That's basically it. We can't access higher knowledges, higher levels of thinking. We can't access certain things just because the amperage of the voltage of the body is so low. So with that being said, unfortunately, either things is either going to have to get so good that it destroys itself, or it gets so bad that it destroys itself. So what the people who's in control now, what they know is that you got to have an enemy and you got to have danger. You got to have evidence of things going in your favor. For example, voting is something that's relatively new. Well, I won't say voting, but the way, and maybe not voting. I don't know another example. But fast forward, the accepted norm is so low, meaning that what everybody think is okay is so low that we're going to, as a society, get so bad that it's going to reset itself. Nature is going to reset itself. So, is it going to get better? Yes. Will it get worse? Depends on the perspective. But I'm sorry, but they got 10-year-old kids killing people for $100 in the middle of the daytime. So you know what I'm saying? Like prostitution, drugs, everything is at an all-time high. Like in the summertime, women is walking around naked. Like don't nobody know how to read, don't nobody know how to count. So it's just like it's going to it's going to get better, but it's not going to be the way people think about it. Like for example, the fake women's liberation movement is really washing women out. It's really filtering women out. And they did the same thing with the men too, like 20, 30 years ago. That's why I don't get why don't nobody see it. So Salima, if you got a question, let me know. If you want just a general read, and let me know, beautiful. So what's going on now is women is in gangs, women is killing people, women is having kids and not taking care of them. Women believe that freedom and liberation is being promiscuous, is being and don't get me wrong, if it's something you want to do it. But my thing is that we had fake oppression, and then because of the oppression, you're going to rebel against what you was oppressed. So what you think is liberation, which is female rappers talking about getting head. Female rappers talking about, yeah, I get money, and female rappers talking about, yeah, I kill my enemies and I do this and do that. Like, it's not just in the hood anymore. It's just not in the poor people. The rural areas in the country, on farms, the small country towns, is being invaded by this mindset. The rich kids in the suburbs is being invaded by this mindset. And so this is having everybody on one accord. In the Bible, they talk about everybody speaking one language. Well, this is it. Everybody is speaking ignorance right now. This is it. Everybody is a crash out. Nobody think it's cool to have emotional intelligence. Nobody think it's cool to be, even if you want to have multiple sexual partners, nobody think it's cool to be honest. Just think about this. We could we could tell people. So true. And unless until we get our act together. Y'all, I had an appointment at 9:40 that I forgot. Let me see if I can reschedule real quick.